heroes to conquer, dressed in fear. Don't make a sound, don't let them hear. Cause if you're found, then you'll be disappear. I'm coming for glory. This is the only way to be. You've heard all my stories, you know it's in my destiny. No pain, no love, it's a long game, focus. Dive into war, be the soldier, no difficulty can hold us. Keep looking out for the danger, even from things that we seem to love. Just with a snap of my fingers, enemy turn to dust. Now keep coming, keep knocking my door. It's the bloodshed that leaves me hungry for more. Always ready for war, feasting on the applause. Cause victory is written into my core. So come on, now bring it on. I've been waiting for too long. My rage is roaring stronger than a storm. So come on, can you feel it now? This is what I'm talking about. The cravings out inside my mind for days and hours. I say it loud, say it proud. I got my dreams in me. Here comes the killing spree. Can't be defeated, cause I am believed in. Let victory make history. There will be pains again, but then we gain from it. We never aim the same. Yeah, it's hurricane in my lane, that's raining flame away. If you wanna taste my game, there'll be silent cut, the violent rush. Even lights get shut with the direct touch. I need no luck, cause I'm the one, and this is my winning song. So come on, now bring it on. I've been waiting for too long. My rage is roaring stronger than a storm. So come on, can you feel it now? This is what I'm talking about. The cravings out inside my mind for days and hours. I say it loud, say it proud. I got my dreams in me. Here comes the killing spree. Can't be defeated, cause I am believed in. Let victory.
That's look right, yeah. Because Team Legend is third seed and that team is first seed. I don't even know what team that is though. I I'm not sure. Okay. Oh, isn't that the guy that had like 2 accounts? Oh. Hello guys, today for this first match of the afternoon schedule, we have Team Anger is God going up against Team Legend. This is going to be a great match. Team Anger with God is going to be on the blue side and Team Legends is going to be on the red side. The first ban is looking at the ban on Zip. Probably the most meta and powerful support. Or they're looking for the Grab ban. Alistair. And finally Alistair gets picked up as the ban.
Hello there, good afternoon everybody, how is it going? What's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome here as you get ready set to the first match of this great afternoon where we got Hang Sing is God on the blue side, Team Legends on the red side. Wow, Yugi, I am very excited to see what Team Legends has to pull off today.
Yes, against Hanger is God. It's also a very, very strong team. This is going to be a great match.
Alright, so looking at the bans and picks, we can see for Team Hangers is God, Alistair is banned, Ivory is banned. They really don't want to deal with the CC of the Magical Prison of Alistair here. And then, yeah, Zip is going to be banned, basically forced to be banned at the Hayati for Team Legends.
They could leave the Zip open as well and just try to outplay the Zip.
Yeah, but if you would go about doing that, I think you would need some kind of previous strategy, no?
We have great teams here, so yeah, the Zip ban is a solid ban. But looking like the first ban being on Hayate, they probably wanted to ban something else.
Yeah, it could potentially be. They're gonna lock in the Gilder for Team Hangers has got here as their first lock-in and the support position for now. And let's see what Team Legends is gonna do against that.
I'm hoping Team Legends pick up the Elsu here, because I do not want to face an Elsu Gilder combo right off the bat. That's gonna be quite difficult. But no, they look for a Florentino.
Hell yes, and yeah, Gilder still has quite a lot of CC, does the damage he needs to do when he has to, can defend his teammates really well, and basically free escape for the ADC of Team Legends there.
Wow, yes, and I'm especially expecting to see a Nelsu this game, which is going to be one interesting pick. The Florentino is locked in, and the Arrow is probably going to be locked in.
And important to mention out here, we've got Arrow locked in the jungle position for now, Yugi.
Yes.
And Florentino on lane.
Yes, and wow, are we really going to see a Lindis? She got buffed this patch, but I still doubt she's that strong. No, they're looking for the mage, and if they pick in the lower Ishar, what an interesting lineup. Triple AP coming out? Create that jungle? A lot of interesting picks showing up.
This is definitely an interesting team composition here. Yeah, I think we're going to be seeing a great game. Nah, I don't think Preda is going to be middle. I think they're going to lock in Sad as a secure pick for middle. And then most likely Linda's in the jungle, which is still a very interesting pick. We haven't seen that a lot this tournament.
Yes, well, Linda did get buff, but I personally tried her out a couple of games. I don't think she's that strong yet. I still rate Elendor a bit higher than her in terms of the ADC jungle pool. With the Fennec, Linda's does a lot of burst damage though, so it could be good against the Florentino.
Yeah, it could be that they are already trying to figure out how they're going to deal with that Florentino. As they didn't ban him, they will have to find a way to deal with it. Also, this Errol can be very annoying as he just can ult out of any situation basically, or jump into any situation. And yeah, that Linda's burst damage is really going to be necessary here for the team comp.
Yes, and Zatas, if she decides to constantly gank the Florentino, it's also a thorn in Florentino's side. Florentino doesn't like to deal with Zata in most positions, and Moran gets picked in by Team Legends here. Oh wow!
Moran is already locked in. Wow, I think that I thought it was only a hover, but it's going to be a lock in finally for that Moran, Yugi. Oh man, oh man, oh man, and he's not taking the jungle position as we probably like him to see.
Well, actually, since Alchemy came out, Moran is now somewhat viable. I still think he still needs a bit more range. But when it comes to kiting and dealing massive damage, Moran is up top. Is currently the strongest one. I would like to see Moran using Purify this game, though, since they have to deal with a Gilded.
Absolutely, yeah. Or maybe their support hero is just going to buy cleansing to get out of that situation. Could also be. But in the meanwhile, we will have to see how it is going to advance. Now we see locked in a Malok for Team Legends for the ban, and they are gonna lock Malok in for the ban here.
Yes, Malok is also a hero that just got buffed. His damage output is now basically almost ADC level. If you build him with an attack-based comp position, he's gonna do a lot of damage. So banning him is actually quite a great choice.
Absolutely. Now we see an ad band here as well. We basically see a band every we see a band every single match we see. Yeah, in the right hands, and that can be deadly for the opposite team.
I'm wondering though, how would you ban Annette? Well, it counters Zata, so banning it isn't bad. But I would still feel that it's still quite an iffy ban. Oh, they want to ban out a second AEC? No, they're going for banning supports then.
Yeah, a Mina ban here would be pretty okay, as yeah, she can just hook Gilder out of his ult, Zata potentially stopping her to get into her ult. So yeah. Oh, but they're gonna be looking at Pura here, which is also a really nice ban.
And
It's
yes,
gonna be locked in.
Yeah, they're forgetting though that if they want to play, if Team Legends want to do something really interesting, they have a lot of support left. But here goes the Lumberg. I was hoping for a crack, but you don't always get what you want.
Lumber, very strong hero. Aram as well, with those healing. Little lions around her, you know. She can just stay in any situation, tank the damage she needs to tank for her team to do what they have to do.
Aram got slightly nerf on her Lion Heals. Not technically this patch, but since we have 2 updates in one for the Europe server, Aram actually got a slight nerf. Atta coming out as well. But I think they want to play safe and click the Lumberg here.
Yeah, Lumber is really tanky as well, no, Yugi?
Well, there are more tanky heroes like Raiho here. Aldrin is also very tanky. Also, Roxy is. I don't like Lumberg anymore. I think he's kind of out of meta. But against the team comp from Team Hanger, it's God. It might work since they don't actually have that much damage. Lindis isn't that strong. And Superman here probably playing this... The mid lane? No, mid lane has Zeta. So one of the solo lanes. No, they're going for Zephyrus.
Zephyrus jungle, Lindus might take the ADC position then. Yina solo and Gilda support?
I'm not sure yet. Well, let's just see what they pick here. I'm still hoping for the Lindis to jungle. I think she's way more effective in the jungle than in any lane position.
Absolutely, and in the end it's going to be locked in a Yina and Roxy, and this is going to conclude Hangus' God's team. And now we should be looking at what Team Legends is going to be picking as their last hero for this match.
A lot of very good mages still open. Iggy is open. Tulen here is very strong as well.
Oh man, I saw that Iggy hovered in the ban, but I see they in the end didn't ban him.
Yes, no, they didn't ban him. Iggy is a good pick, but here comes Liliana. Liliana burst damage is pretty insane and on point. So she can probably burst out the Lindis in basically less than a second and can burst out the Zata as well late game.
I have to say, Yugi, we have quite a interesting team comp for both teams. We see heroes that we haven't seen a lot in this Summer League yet. So I am really excited to see how they are going to manage them and yeah, how they're going to play them to get that victory home.
I'm interested to see if Roxy gets her ultimate off. It's probably one of the best engagers in the whole game. So that we have to look out for that Roxy. And yes, the Purify comes out for Moran as we predicted.
10 seconds remaining.
Fantastic, yeah. We've got number on the HP regen and Gilder here. Very, very, very sneaky with his tower disrupt.
Yes. And yes, we see Zata and Lindis and Moran all on Alchemy. I would like to see Liliana also on Alchemy, but I guess she enjoys having the early game burst potential.
Yeah, which is understandable for Liliana. They might really appreciate that extra little burst, you know, to just finish the team fights off the way they wanted to finish off. I don't know, or maybe yeah, I don't know. It is interesting.
Personally, I would still go I think Alchemy is kind of a bit, I wouldn't say OP, but very strong in this current meta. The gold output means you get to late game at around 12 to 13 minutes, which is really good for most heroes, especially Liliana, who is one of the strongest late game mages. She can basically burst down any swishies.
Yeah, we have seen this earlier in AoV though. They probably first pick out updates. They just update the game with new functions. They always overpower it, and then afterwards they adjust it the way they should. You know. So,
Yes, well,
I think we could be expecting that on the alchemy enchantment as well here.
well, alchemy is going to get nerfed. The golden output is going to be capped at 950 now, apparently. But that's probably going to happen in quite a while for Europe. On the other servers, they probably have expecting alchemy to already getting nerfed soon.
Oh man, and we already see a team fight here. Zada taking some serious damage. Kurumi also taking some damage, trying to invade the jungle. They didn't expect 3 people to be there to avoid that, but Zada's going to be down. Florentino, first blood drawn by Team Legends. What an absolute gameplay. Bottom rotation came just a tiny bit too late to avoid Zada dying there. And wow, what a great play by Florentino here on Team Legends.
Well, yes, Florentino popped his sprint early, so he wanted that kill, and he got it.
Oh yes, he was looking for his prey. He was looking at the map. He knew what he was doing. Great communication here by Team Legends. But yeah, now we should see we're still equal on gold, so there is no really advantage for any of the 2 teams.
Yes, but that equal on gold is just because the mid lane haven't been cleared yet by Team Hangers. No, by Team Legends.
Yeah, I mean, even if they clean that wave, I mean, there is not a big goal difference, you know. There's not something we are seeing here very interesting as goal-wise. Scott has taken some serious damage here. 4-man rotation to bottom here. And now they're pulling out the dragon. They're not going to do it. They just want to make sure that Team Hangers is not going to be able to do it on the rotation. All right, we see Lumber getting back as well.
Liliana's kind of getting caught out here, but Florentino and Arrow comes. Florentino bursts down again. Dances. Can he pick up?
Zata doing insane damage here. Only Florentino. And Florentino's going to be taken down here in the end. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. And then we see Errol as well with very low HP. Kurumi trying to go behind him. He doesn't want to let him escape. But that's just not going to be it. Errol is going to escape. And this puts the counter on a 1-1 with a slight 600 gold lead for Team Hangers' Scott. They did invade here. Red buff gone. They noticed that something fishy was going on in that jungle. But they are, they're noticing it too late. And losing that red buff and a little bit of the jungle here.
Honestly, they didn't. They knew it. It's just because Enro had to go back, so they had no way to just contest the red buff without the punish there. Yeah,
that could be. They're trying to play defensive here. They don't want to take any overextending risks. Zada is gonna jump in here though, jumping into his ulti, but there's 3 men waiting for him.
Yes, they decided to split the damage on Zata's ultimate so that they didn't have to go down there. But
great decision here.
Yes, but that also means Zata is stacking up more gold than most people realize it because of the alchemy here. He has 1.9k gold, which completely outgoes to Liliana by 200 already.
Also, not to point out, we just missed the dragon going to Team Hangers' Gold here for the first time, and now we can slowly see a 1.8 gold lead here for Team Hangers at minute 4. A 4-man rotation at the top. We see Errol rounding around there and trying to get some vision on what's going on. And oh man, and there's a 3-man rotation for Team Legends on bottom. Oh man.
Gina gets away here, but I'm not sure Florentino can.
Florentino is not getting that. Florentino is
getting. Also goes down, and probably they should go and hit the red buff here as well. Instead, they go and clear mid.
What a great gameplay by Hangers' God. At the bottom, yeah, man. I think it's Gina. No, Gina went was able to get away, and yeah, they took that advantage to make the top rotation work like they really would it to work. And at bottom, Nina just gets back, distracts 3 of the heroes. But now still Scud is taking so much damage. We are not used to seeing Scud taking so much damage with the tank he is. And then Moran is... Oh, he has no escape. They saw him squishy. They tried to punch him a little bit. They saw how much damage they did and they went for him. Moran is dead. And now Gilder in his ult. And oh man, oh man, oh man. That's an ace on Team Hengis' gods. Team Legends has been absolutely deleted from the game, and now we can see an interesting gold lead of 5k with only 5.5 minutes into the game, Yugi.
Yes, this is quite an interesting gold lead, especially with the Lindis here not favoring the late game. So this is quite one. This is what they needed. Here, Lumberg tries to clear out the mid wave, but he's not very good at clearing lane. But Liliana comes and just pops us off. Florentino, though, still having to defend his tower. It's down to 1000 HP. He has to be careful, though. He chose to fight the Roxy here. Bad move. Roxy still does quite a bit of damage to him.
Oh, yeah. And Team Hengis' Scots is really playing aggressive here because they know they've got the advantage. They know they can do it. They could even maybe tower dive this. They've got the minions there, so the tower is going to definitely be going down maybe, but they didn't expect the Scud stunning in there, avoiding that tower being taken down. Great job here by Team Legends on defending that tower.
Yes, and it's a Lumberg, by the way.
Oh, Lumber is dead?
No, I mean, like, it's not a Scud, it's a Lumberg.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Yeah, and the red towers also go down. And this is gonna be a very slopey road for Team Legends here. Let's see if the Legends can come back. Moran just needs to farm, and he can basically carry this whole team if he gets his farm. But
I really do hope for them they can come back, man. But it does look very, very, very dark for them. Middle tower is gonna slowly fall. Bottom tower, they've got both tier 2 towers down. Now they're going for Dark Slayer potentially to try and finish this off. Florentino jumping in there, not knowing there's 4 people. He does take Lindis back home though.
Yes, and they basically failed to get Slayer here. They had to disengage because if Florentino continues to dance, we don't know what would happen. Yina here trying to split push, trying to get a tier 3 tower, but gets caught by Liliana. She's really strong though. 3v1 on the...
5 people come in, and they were decided to take that Yina down. They were just sick of it. Team Legends taking down that Yina. Absolutely great gameplay. What strategy does Team Legends have to pull off here, Yugi, to counter this insane gold lead?
Moran should take all 3 lanes and some of the jungles to force the gold towards him. If he can do that and hit around this 7k mark, he gets to a power level that's basically becomes invincible because of the way his kit is built.
In the meanwhile, the dancer dances no more. Zata took down this Florentino. Very important role here for Team Legends to be able to turn this around. Yeah, and they knew that.
If they can get a bit more out of this fight, this might be good. Liliana pops a lot of damage still coming from this Liliana. We can see she has a Spooky Mass and Boomstick already. While the Moran here has the Devil Handshake and Clover Sinti. He's gonna start scaling now, this Moran. If he gets his Bow of Starter, his damage output would be the biggest on the map here. Linda still moving quickly with the new dash from her ultimate. And Zata here doing a great job maintaining the gold lead.
Yeah, they're not making any mistakes now. It seems like they did want to dive in. The team didn't really follow up. Yina's really low as well, so that's understandable. And Team Legends, as you already said, doing an absolutely fantastic job. But there, oh man, that's a big risk. They risk it for the biscuit.
Moran now gets the chance to shoot.
Moran now finally gets to play. You are playing, Moran. And that, yeah, we can see now what damage Moran is really doing right now. Errol here is stunning a little bit. Moran trying to pull off a little bit of damage here. They do want to try and get the middle tower down, but they're not going to be risking it.
Well, when
Getting
Timo
back.
here dives in, trying to fight, but gets stunned out by Lumberg. Moran here does a lot of damage and kites everyone. If Zata goes down here, it's going to be a very difficult fight for Team...
Arrow chasing the Zata, Arrow taking down the Zata, and now it's not looking that shiny for Hengis' God anymore.
Yes, I would like to see the gold on the Moran and the Arrow here. Yes, Moran is starting his Bow of Slaughter. The moment he gets that Bow of Slaughter, he can really scale.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, Morin is slowly farming out. They do see him at the bottom lane. He is really decided to get back, though. They are playing really defensive the way they should be playing this. They are just playing it perfectly by the handbook right here, by the rules. They know that they cannot make any mistakes. Yeah, they know they cannot make any mistakes. Oh man, and there is jumping in. With the stun coming in from the Gilder, so annoying, but there is unfortunately no escape for Team Legends, and that's gonna pull off a 5 versus 4 at this moment. Close to the base, let's see what's going to happen, Yugi.
Yes, Moran ultimate gets picked up and the stun gets hit. Moran gets pulled out by Roxy's ultimate though, and goes down. This looks like GG.
Oh man, this definitely does look like GG. Only the Florentino is left. Can he dance his way to victory? And of course he can't. He's going to be taken down. Middle minions are going to jump in. They're already trying to finish. We see a... Oh man, we see Liliana respawning there. Of course she's not going to have enough damage. And there's going to be Dawn. Insane damage to the next. And that's going to be a GG for Hengis' Gods. GG guys, what a fantastic game.
Yes, and as we saw, the engage from Roxy's ultimate there, basically deciding the game, breaking off the Moran and dragging it out for his teammate to just destroy that Moran.
I do feel like Moran had a little bit the disadvantage we were talking about in the big fan phase here.
No, if at this point Moran is actually the strongest hero on the map, it's just the way Roxy's ultimate works. If it's quite hard to land, but if it lands on the ADC of the opponent's side, you basically win the team fight guaranteed. That's the power of Roxy. Being so tanky and just being able to walk into a team and pulling out the carry.
Yeah, we can see Roxy has been tanking 53k damage as well. That's 30% overall. Lina did a great job tanking 34% as well, baiting a little bit at bottom lane to give a little bit of space to top. And then we can see the a great damage output by Sleater here on 77k damage on 28%.
The Lindis jungle was actually very good this game, being able to snowball quite hard. I'm surprised that Zata only did 19% damage. I thought she did more, looking at how much she poked and how much she flown.
Yeah, but then again, we saw this situation, Shugi, where they just, where Team Legends just came together to make sure that Zata didn't do any lethal damage. They spread the damage out a little bit, and yeah, the Zata knew that that it would be a risk for her to jump in any situation of that, facing 4 people, she not doing any damage, and then potentially taking the back damage.
Yes, well, Gilded gets the MVP for this game. He played a very solid game. He was stunning the right people at the right times, and he was basically the engage for Team Hengis' God here. Great match we have from here, so we would like to thank our sponsors for providing us with this great tournament. Trovo, AoV, and Teamy. With the €150 cash money and the 100k vouchers. We would like to thank Shadow for organizing this tournament as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. What a fantastic first game here of the afternoon here, Yugi. I can't wait to see what the other teams are gonna pull off. Team Legends did give their best, but it was just not enough against Hengis' God. They knew what they were doing. They knew how far they could go, and eventually it ended up on a win for Hengis' God. GG, yes, guys.
And we're gonna soon see the next match, so we're gonna say goodbye for now to you guys, and wait for the next match between Team Equalus and Team Dawn, if I'm correct.
Absolutely. Hold on, get some popcorn, go to the toilet, do whatever you need to do, because we will be right back in a couple of minutes with the next game, guys. See you in a bit.
Bye bye. So hello. Since we have difficulties with the teams, we'll be probably doing hopefully an interview with one of the members of the teams that just performed really well in the last match. I hope you guys will enjoy this segment of AoV and might learn something new from the players.
Just tell them it's an interview to talk a little bit about the past games, and just tell them we would like to interview them.
Experience about AoV, the new update, things like that. It's casual.
Yeah. One of the participants would work as well.
Yeah. Maybe.
Or you could do an interview to Shadow Yugi. Oh. Alright, I'll be back in a sec, boys.
Okay. Well, okay. The 3 members want to join the interview lobby here. Okay, it's fine. I'll deal with the interviews. Hello, guys. You guys are from Team Hangers God.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Great match, the last one. Would you
Thank you.
introduce? Would you like to introduce yourself to the audience here?
Yeah, sure. So I'm the captain in team of Hanks Scott, and one of my 2 players today are Slider and Thiago. Slider's our jungle, and Thiago's our soul lane, and I'm the mid laner.
Yes. That's great. How long have you guys been playing together?
Actually, we know each other really long.
Maybe 2 years. 2
Yeah.
years, maybe.
We already played really long together.
Oh, yes. So what brought up coming to this tournament then?
Yeah. Yeah, Slider, you want to say it?
Yeah, we heard that there's a tournament, and we thought it would be cool to play there and maybe get some challenges. So we thought, let's build a team, and yeah, here we are.
Yes. Well, you guys have a great team. Talk us through the strategy of the last game. What decided you guys to go with a Lindis jungle and play that type of strategy?
I played Lindis jungle very often today, and it was a lot of fun. And also, it seems very broken since the rework. So I thought, let's try it out, and yeah, it worked kind of well.
Yes, the new dash from the Lindis ultimate and the burst damage reminds me of Vera. It's quite good, yes. And by the way, what a great Roxy pull on the Moran for the last, basically the last fight of the game.
Yeah, thanks. I just went in and just blindly ulted, and it was Morin. In our voice chat, we were just celebrating that I pulled a Morin. Yeah.
Well, yes, you guys had quite an early team comp though, so pulling the Moran there was perfect.
Yeah, we were screaming in voice chat.
So talk us through the new patch. What did you guys figure out from it? Well, Alchemy is a must right now, but other than that,
My main hero is Florentino, and I mean, I don't have fun playing him anymore because he's just nerfed so much early game.
yes, Florentino got us quite a big nerf early game. But I would still hope you would still play him in the playoffs. So what are you thinking about the playoffs now? Since you're basically qualified, it, if I remember correctly.
Sorry, we are right now in a round, so we are a little bit.
Yeah, they're playing.
Oh, well, do you expect to go far in this tournament then? Let's just say it like that. To make
Like, I think we're gonna win. To be honest.
Wow.
great confidence coming out.
I think to the finals we have a good point. Also, we have good chances to get into finals, and yeah, we hope we can also win the finals. But it would be hard because enemy final team is also really good.
Yeah, we know Chancellor is in the finals, so it would be really hard to fight against him in his team because they're playing a lot of 5Q right now. So it would be an amazing finals.
Yes. So which team are you more worried about right now?
Why so?
For me, it's why so. Yeah.
Yes.
Why so?
YSO is really probably the favorites right now when it comes to gameplay. What they've shown us so far.
I hope we can beat them.
Yes, yes, I hope you guys can do that. So give me a glimmer about the strategies you guys would use against YSO, for example.
We don't really have that super strategy we want to use against them, so we just gonna look what. Also, we know what their main picks are, and probably ban them and see what they pick and counter pick.
Oh yes, that's going to be amazing. Yeah. Why so? You guys are probably going to be facing Clown Cats here for the next game. So have you guys looked at their games yet?
No.
Absolutely not.
Well, you guys are full of confidence here.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, and for the BO5s and BO7s, have you guys learned to play many heroes yet?
Our shampoo is pretty good, I think. So we nearly can play every champ on each role. So that should be no problem.
Yes, but global ban pick though, you have to save your champs for the later stages of the games. Not use all of them, so we might see some very interesting combinations.
Yeah, I think too.
And so tell me about this.
Maybe, yeah.
Against Clown Cats is going to be a BO5, am I correct? So basically, you're expecting to wrap it up in how many matches?
Hopefully 3.
Yeah, hopefully 3.
Wow, the confidence.
But we will see.
Yeah, we will definitely see.
Well, I think you guys have shown us some great confidence here, and I'm hoping you guys do your best for the next matches. I'll see you guys soon, I guess.
Yeah.
Hopefully on the 5th of August in the grand finals.
Yeah, sure.
I hope so.
Good luck, guys.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
See ya.
Bye.
Thank you, Shadow.
Thanks, Shadow. Hey there, guys. Welcome to the second and last match of tonight, as we had one team basically dropping out. They didn't want to do the show match, but now we are back with some epic content, and let's see what we're going to be seeing here tonight, Yugi.
Yes, we'll be seeing Team Legend here going with versus DG. I can't pronounce that name. I'm sorry.
The Geringverdiener.
Yes, thank you, Justin.
So we already can see a Hayati banned. And Akira?
Kira gets banned, and so is Annette, so frees up the possibility of Zip here. They have to ban him, or they have to deal with him. That's their call to make. Ban Zip or leave Zip open. They have to think about it really hard now. Zip isn't invincible, but he is very annoying.
He is very annoying, Yugi. I mean, the game we have seen, Zip playing in. Ooh, and they're gonna leave Zip open, sacrificing the Irie though, an instant lock in on the Zip maybe. Oh man.
It should be instant lock-in.
Yeah.
And yes, it does. We are seeing the third or fourth Zip of the tournament here.
Wow, they prefer to ban Annette over Zip? That's risky. Did they try and force Team DG?
It's Red Team that didn't ban Zip. They chose to ban Irie over Zip there.
Oh, that's crazy. Okay, well, anyhow, we can see the first two heroes locked in for Team DG as well. Florentino and Iggy.
Yes, very strong heroes though. But on the other side, we can see so Zip are very locked in, and Alistair basically countering that Florentino very well. Are we going to see probably one of the first Ryoma of the tournament? I'm hoping it's the Ryoma Slayer lane to counter the Florentino here.
Absolutely, yeah. And I just want to correct something real quick. It's not the last match of today. It's just going to be the last match for now until the break. And after the break, we can have 2 more matches to go.
Yes.
Oh man, AOI locked in, Alistair locked in, Zip locked in, and now they're going to be looking for the damage burst. I mean, in between of the Torn and Iggy, they would have so much damage out, but also the dances of Florentino. But then again, that Alistair could counter Florentino pretty badly, no? In the middle of his dances.
Yes, and on top of that, that means basically we have 3 extremely meta heroes and 1 anti-meta hero in the form of Alistair here.
Absolutely, he will take his good spot though, and it will be useful to counter that Florentino and some potential other picks that Team DG is going to be locking in. Am I correct that Team Geringverdiener is on the red team side, Yugi?
Yes, that is what I've heard, and I think that's correct, yes.
Okay, fantastic. Oh yeah, we can see the tag TL on blue team side for Team Legends, I guess.
Yes.
Alright, so Torn is now locked in. Key is going to be banned for Team DG. And it's looking like a very interesting team composition here yet. They're not going to ban Key yet, and they're changing that for the Violet out in the end.
Yes, well, Violet Zip is a very common combo. It's extremely powerful as well. Since Violet can just roll and shoot once, and Zip can just take her in then.
Absolutely, yeah. And then also, yeah, they already had a jungler, so they would be banning out Key for the solo lane. They had a lot of options. Then Team Legends, the one they don't want to be dealing with is Mina. We've seen Mina played quite a lot, also by the top team compositions, and he's doing very well. Mina's doing very well this Summer League, Yugi.
Yes, well, other than Zip, I think Mina has the best win rate on support. I could be mistaken here, but Mina is a very solid pick overall. Well, it gets banned here, so.
Absolutely, and in the meanwhile, we have got Team Geringverdiener banned out that Joker here. They are going for the ADCs in the last 2 bans, which is pretty normal, as they want to try to not give TL the team composition they are looking for together with the Zip. Pura is going to be banned out though by Team Legends here, just to make sure that he can't wander around Torn and just keep him held up. But there is Imnet.
Well, you need a tanky support that can outlast the team. I would love to see an Omen support just to counter the Zip. Or Atta. Both of them very good to just counter the Zip.
Oh yeah, Atta's ult is definitely really great to avoid the escapes. I'm not 100% sure if Zip can go through it.
No, Zip cannot go through it.
Wow, that would be an insane pick then to counter Zip here, no?
It would be insane, but it's very hard to pull off.
Yeah, understandable. They're gonna go with the Crash potentially though. He has the HP team. DG is missing here. Very great and solid pick here with the tower disrupt so they can dive. We haven't seen Crash played a lot in the Summer League. I don't know if we have seen him at all, but...
Well, we've seen him recently a lot since he's just been really buffed. He doesn't have the passive mana anymore, so he can just use his ultimate when his ultimate cooldowns is off. And we see they want to lock into a late game ADC here. Should be a smart move. And they're probably good. The ADC of choice is either Laville or Slims. But they're hovering all the other ADCs as well. I disagree with the Joker ban personally, because Joker actually got nerfed on this patch. Well, it was nerfed in other older patch, but it was only installed in Euro for this patch.
Yeah, that's a little bit weird. And then something we need to point out here, they were hovering key on the ban for Team DG. So I think they knew that Team Legends were interested in that key, and that is going to be a little sacrifice here for Team DG, as they in the end did lock in that key.
Well, Chi is the most used hero to counter the Florentino here.
Yeah, and they do pick him up. So fantastic pick on Team Legend, and this is going to be concluding the ban and pick phase with, in the end, Lubu picked in at the last spot for the team Gering Verdina, and this puts Team Legends on Slims, Alistair, Key, AOI, Zip, and we are looking at Team Gering Verdina on Florentino, Torn, Lubu, Crashed, and Iggy. What can we expect here, Yugi?
Both team has a very late game comp. It's what I'm seeing right now. Well, and honestly, Alistair and AoV, even Chi could play somewhat a good early game. But so does Lubu and Crash. But the rest of the team really needs to get to some items to really scale off. We see two Purifies here, probably to deal with the Slims' Spear. That Spear can stun for quite a while. And the ultimate from Chi hits you into a wall. So both Florentino and Fawn uses Purify here to counter that.
Are we seeing a CC advantage from Team Legends here, Yugi, with the Zip, Alistair, and Slims?
Well, I wouldn't say an advantage. The lock from Alistair is annoying, but honestly,
Absolutely, and this drops everybody down on the battlefield, and we're going to be seeing here what baby steps both teams is going to be make first, this early stage of the game. And we see a 3-man going into mid from both teams here, and let's see what this is going to result to. We've got Lubu starting off at top, AY starting off at top as well. Interesting.
And 2 blue bullets and 1 purple for the Fawn, so he wants to clear his wave the fastest possible.
Absolutely, and they do, and with a reason, to roam to bottom together. They we see Crash going back to middle here as well.
Yes, well, are they really going to run the Crash mid again? We've seen a Crash mid once, but I'm not sure. They probably won't run it. Crash is probably just dealing with the Zip, but he's gonna have a hard time.
Oh, Zip, a great job there on the Zip.
Florentino goes in to dance.
Oh man, oh man, oh man! Oh, a lot of damage taken there by the key. Absolutely insane here, man. And now they know they need to secure that jungle out, as if they forget about it a little bit. That could be a problem. Zip is already sitting right near the blue buff, ready to suck that out. Torn does spot him though. And now he's receiving a lot of damage here. Zip is receiving a lot of damage. Iggy jumping in as well. But apparently Zip is going to get away. And now it's a counter team fight. Oh no. But still. Absolutely great play. Iggy being taken out by Team Legends here. And that's going to conclude the first blood.
Yes. A very solid engage coming from that Zip, and Aoi timed it perfectly to just go in, grab the kill, and get out. He is going straight for the Spirit Sentinel. The dragon's respawning in 2 seconds. It just spawned it now, so Lubu is going straight at it. Zip tries to probably be annoying. I don't think they're going to fight for this dragon though.
Yeah, Zip is just trying to put a little bit of pressure on there, making them think potentially that the team would go for them, but nah. Now we can see 3 people at bottom. They are really roaming around really well here on Team DG. That's a great job there. But the defenses... we are at minute 28 with a 6.3k gold at Team Legends and 6.1k gold at Team DG.
Yes, probably something to do with the minion kill talent that they're using on the phone. The phone probably with that minion kill talent probably clears the wave a bit faster than the Alistair and Slim's combo.
Yeah, absolutely. We can see that both teams are trying to see and push them a little bit how far they can go, basically. Tony is going to be chasing that Zip. Of course, he has that ultimate to get away.
Ultimate by Zip. Aimed at the wall so that he bounced off it perfectly to get out of harm's way.
I think they're now trying to push the limits, but now there's going to be a team fight coming in with... oh man. Team Legends doing insane damage there. Gering Vedina as well. The first one to go down is Florentino by Key, and we should see who follows up. Nobody. Team Legends so low. So close, but yet so far for Team DG.
Yes, they probably didn't want to tower dive there since the Crash didn't have his talent. No, he did. It's just probably they were too low to tower dive.
I do have to say here, Yugi, I give my big shout out to Team DG that although they had the potential to make almost an ace, they decided to go back, give out that kill. It's like, let's relax, guys. It's not going to be this time. It's going to be the other time, you know? Really well chopped. And Florentino dancing here on top. Oh, man. And Kitet's taken down there by the Florentino. Florentino doing an absolute fantastic job on Team DG here.
Yes, and she used her ultimate.
Magical Prison coming in. Slim's finishing off Iggy. Oh man, that Magical Prison is deadly, man. Oh, Thorn is ulting, crashed very low, but he's gonna be able to get back here. Oh wow, what a great gameplay by Team Legends, what a great Magical Prison. The potential was there, but they were just missing a little slight damage there.
Yes, but in the end of the day, you know, the gold is still the same. All this light skirmish is basically just to test out the waters here. Chi here, careful for Flo.
Flo doing a lot of damage at this stage of the game already. He has got 2.8k gold against his opponent there at top with 2k gold. It's not a lot, but it's still something. Dragon being taken down. And now Magical Prison is on Thorn, the one they want to kill. He's going to be going down. And a lot of damage is going on here. 4 versus 3 team fight though. This could be potentially dangerous. But now the one that's going down is going to be AOI. Oh my god. Zip is going to go back. And this is eventually just only going to be a trade here for both teams.
Well, it might be a trade, but with the dragon, I think there's a slight goal lead going over yeah, it's basically a trade here.
Oh, they're gonna tower dive now. Tower disrupt is out. Zip doing a fantastic job picking up that Alistair. But this tower is gonna unfortunately fall for Team Legends to Team DG.
I'm surprised you didn't try to defend the tower with the Alistair and Slim. Probably should be able to clear a wave.
Yeah, both teams we can see they're playing a little bit defensive. They don't want to get in too far. Then we can see very well at Team Legends as well. They don't want to give out their little kill lead, because it's not really a gold lead, but yeah, they're playing really defensive. They don't want to make any mistakes.
Yes, and I'm saying that the Chi is having a bit too much trouble against Florentino. He shouldn't though. If he positions himself right, he should always be able to stun the Florentino. I think Purify came into play here. Absolutely,
because he crashed as well, trying to gain some vision. Where is the team? Team Legends roaming mid. There's 4 people on Team DG mid as well. And this might be an invade again. Sorry, a tower dive again. No tower disrupt though, so he's going to be able to tank it. There is going to be a magic prison here on crashed, and that's gonna decide his death. Oh man, they put him in a coffin there, Yugi.
Well, yes, the Magic Prison there was as spot on as it could be.
Taking that insane health bar of Crash down in the middle of his ulti. I mean, Crash wanted to try it, but he knew that he didn't have the tower disrupt ready, or if he had, I don't know why he didn't use it.
He didn't have it. He just disrupted the Dragon Lane tower. It was
oh
good.
yes, you are right. Yeah, and then he just gets caught by the magical prison, and that's just unfortunate for the Crash.
We can see a lane swap here with the Fawn going up top. She is trying to defend with the Slims here. She should go down and just defend versus the Florentino here.
Yeah,
not coming from Florentino. And the Dragon goes for DG again. With the Lubu just picking off with
And now Quest is gonna be going in again, and oh man, that Slims is so low. Florentino taking out Alistair. Then we've got oh man, that key is struggling too much. Iggy eventually taking that key down. Top tower has been completely destroyed. They tried to grab that middle tower as well. It's really low. They should be able to pick it up at any point right now. Lubu securing the blue buff. And also gaining the vision for Ton to continue potentially pushing top. He's not. He's going to rotate with his teammates though. Oh man, what an insane activity we got in here, Yugi.
And yes, but the lead isn't that big still because this was a shutdown on Florentino from Aoi. We're coming with Zip with a stun and then just basically taking out the Florentino there.
Absolutely, Zip doing an amazing job scouting that Crash out of the boost just for the future team fight that could be following up. He basically forces him to go out as he knows. I mean, Team Legends now knows the position where he was. And now it looks like they're going to be going top to finish off that key that's already struggling enough. She does take the tower though. It's going to be a swap, but there's no way she can escape that 4-man team fight. And then at bottom we've got a team fight as well. And it's eventually going to be a trade. And the Florentino is the one that's going to be going down. And that is the only hero they basically don't want to go down. They are doing Slayer right now. Let's see how this is going to continue on.
I don't think Team Legends can contest this. All their members are down at bottom. So that's actually a good trade for the Chi there. The Chi pulled out all 4 members of Team DG. And then they could have gotten Slayer there. Perfect.
Yeah, that was a perfect moment. I mean, at the beginning, it seemed like it was a little mistake. He's going to be outplayed again. But then in the end, if we look at it, it was a very, very favorable trade for Team Legends here. The gold lead is not so big either. Just a little 2k gold lead. They're going to be doing the Dragon on Team DG right now. And yeah, that's going to put them a little bit further on gold. And now there's an ambush coming in. And this is going to be interesting, Yugi. They are having his side locked in. Zipper's got 3 people inside of him. And they're going in, dealing an insane damage burst here on the Iggy. Oh man. And the Torn, is going to be going down as well.
Like, I can't say anything more than that. What a fantastic play from Team Legends. They're utilizing the Zip offensively. I'm saying basically like Crash is not the only offensive support here. Zip can also be played extremely offensively there.
Oh man, I just love it. I love it when I see these kind of gameplays where you can see them setting up the ambush. The other team has no idea, and what a fantastic gameplay. Yeah, here we can see the Zip potential. They're getting him down. They're getting... Oh man, Zip rolling in here into the tower as well. They have decided to get that middle tower down. Crash has his ulti. He's not going to be able to defend it. Some damage is going to be stored here. Magical Prison locked in. Zip trying to suck up some of his teammates. Still delivering a shield. And that's going to be a favorable situation again for Team Legends. And slowly, DG is losing their little advantage they had, the control. It's like the ball control in football now. They're having map control right now.
Wow, DG is playing more aggressive, but they're not actually doing well, is the thing. You have to, if you're playing aggressive, you have to get an advantage. Otherwise, late game, it's just going to be basically a 5-man fist fight.
Oh man, they're taking out that Alistair. Alistair down by Florentino. And then we've got Torn at the back row, trying to take out that Slims. And Zip is doing a fantastic job saving his entire team out of that situation. Oh man, Yugi. Oh man, I love seeing this Zip. And this is exactly the reason the justified reason why he's banned. AOI taking the bottom tower here, though. They're going to be back for him, so it's not going to be a backdoor. But wow, what a great gameplay by Team Legends. We are seeing them come back. AOI struggling now, needing to escape from 3 people. Torn going to take him down. And now this is going to be very, very interesting, Yugi.
Yes, still a gold lead by Team DG, but I don't actually think it matters this much. Both Slims and Fawn are quite heavy on gold. Actually, Fawn is actually 2k ahead, probably from having his team feed him more gold.
Yeah, we can definitely see that Team Keringvedina is definitely keeping up with the gold lead, but then Team Legends, oh my, they know he is there! Oh man, Florentino stands no chance, bro! Oh my god, Darkslayer is gonna be taken down there though by Team DG. But oh man, what a great gameplay! It just seemed like Zip was sleeping in the beginning, but now he's waking up and he knows exactly what to do. Team communication is on spot for the team fights to get down the heroes. They want to get down like the Florentino to allow them to just continue their gameplay. Oh man, Yugi.
Well, yes. I would like to say that this Zip here on the aggressive side of the gameplay is amazing. Red team asking for a pause though. Not sure if this is an actual issue or just a tight pause.
I think maybe, Yugi, that they could be discussing here now what they should be doing against that Zip and about being surprised. I think that Florentino might be a little bit overextending, knowing that that Team Legends is going for him. They've got him on his side. What would you recommend Team DG to do right now to get out of this situation and get map control back?
Well, the only thing they could do is just utilize the gold lead and just try to push extremely hard.
So basically, in 2 words, risk it for the biscuit.
Risk it for the chocolate biscuit. Yeah. If they just 5-man mid and forces the Zip to play hyper defensive, I don't actually think this Zip is actually that threatening. The Dragons goes down here though, so they probably don't want to commit to basically a hard engage in the fight, thinking Zip can suck up the other team. But don't forget that so far this Zip defensive maneuvers are good. But
man, Zip making a little mistake there. And this is, he could be paying the price. Yeah, Zip is going to be going down, and now the Zip is down there in real trouble. Alistair being taken down by Iggy. Slims is now chased, but seems like he's going to be able to escape. AOI split pushing there on the bottom lane. And we can see, Yugi, this little mistake can just make a huge difference.
Yes, but here AoI is always putting pressure on their 2 side lanes, which means they always have to go back and clear that wave. Losing the tier 3 tower to AoI there earlier in this game is probably really deadly as well.
Absolutely. Also need to mention out AOI, as he gets 1 versus 1, he's got 13k gold. I suppose he's going to be full build already. And yeah, Team DG now leading with 5k. Not a big difference anymore in the late game, as they're probably now all building their last items already. And now they're trying to set up an anti-ambush here. Lubu showing himself. Oh yeah, they're gonna go in and they know who they want to take out. That's the Alistair to not deal with the magical prison. Then Slim struggling here, hardly trying to get away. He's barely HP and of course Fresh can dive in. Oh man! A backdoor coming in! Are they gonna be able to finish it off? Team Legends, the potential is there! No. Oh man, what a great all-in bat from Team Legends. Oh, so close! So
if they had the Slims there, they would have finished.
Oh my god, Yugi PK, we've seen a fantastic gameplay there by Team Legends. But as we could imagine, it's an all or nothing. It's an all-in.
But that was still a great play. GG for both teams, showing us one great match here.
What an exciting game! Oh my god, Yugi, I don't even think we realize how well this was played by Team Legends. They were in a bad situation, the key was struggling during the entire match, and then they got themselves together. Slims woke up, put out some great ambushes, and then there at the end, where there seemed to be no light at the end of the tunnel for Team Legends, they tried to pull off that backdoor to just finish off with that last bit of energy they had.
Yes, but the Florentino knew it was gonna happen. He stood there waiting for them.
Absolutely. It was insane gameplay by Team DG as well to see that one coming. Still having 3 people at the top lane to finish that game off if that strategy was going to be pulled out in a bad way, and so they did. So GG to Team DG for making, for making the better decisions, not because it was just an epic game overall. I think they just played a tiny bit better here.
Yes, I do think both the micro and the macro from Team DG was just a little bit better than Team TL. Team Legends, though, played a very good game with that Zip. And that's the first loss from the Zip for this entire tournament.
Absolutely, though, we do have to take off our heads here for the Zip being played. Absolutely amazing. Coordinating with his team as well in a perfect way. And setting up those ambushes. I don't know if you want to say anything about the builds here, Yuki?
Well, common build coming out from both teams. But the Fawn, though, not having any lifesteals mean that if Team Legends just went in extremely hard for the Fawn, if he's low, he's probably going to stay low.
Forcing him to go back to base, restore, and everything that comes with it. The gold loss, experience loss.
Yes, but at this point in the game, he can probably swap his items out, so it's not that big of an issue. I've seen a lot of Gaia coming out from Team Gaia, and one more tip, but Gaia and Shield of the Lost passive does not stack though. So I would disagree with building Gaia and Shield of the Lost together.
Yeah, we can see that there. Then there's been an absolute great gameplay from both teams. A little mistake made there by the Zip on the top lane, but there was also mistakes made by Team DG. And at the end, the important thing is they got themselves back up together to prepare for that insane boss fight, as I would like to call it, the final fight. And
Yes.
Team DG, the Gering Verdinas were just a tiny bit better.
Yes, I would still like to see how much the Zip tanked. I think he tanked an awful lot of damage as well.
Yeah, he overall did a great job at tanking and putting that shield on his teammates or sucking them up. One of the 2 things to make sure to bring them back into the safety zone, to say it in some way now, because we've seen various situations where they were very, very low. Zip jumped in there, saved them around. So overall, a great pick here by Team Legends, but the overall gameplay went to Team DG.
Yes. Basically, the Zip actually made a huge difference in this gameplay, because on the front of every lane, I think the Team DG did quite a bit better. But the Zip was just so annoying that it basically evened out the scores.
I do have to agree with you there, Yugi. I mean, the Key was struggling so hard. Once Alistair played really well in the beginning, he got his Magic Prison where it had to be, but then Team DG really quickly realized that they had to take that Alistair down for them to be able to continue the team fight. And so they did from that moment on. AOI doing a great job though on the split pushes. Oh, and here we can see the damage tanked by Zip.
Oh wow, and the funny thing is, this game, Alistair had to tank a fair bit of damage, which means he probably got targeted extremely hard here.
Exactly, yeah. After that first kill, thanks to the Alistair on the Magical Prison, they definitely knew that Alistair was going to be a problem. They had to take him out first. AOI trying to clean the waves up and down and middle. He was just roaming around the entire map and doing a great job as well. And then we've got Slims here, which was not really able to participate too much in the team fights, as his HP was just drowned so fast.
Yes, well, this is why we don't... The thing with Slims is, in his ultimate, he, like Fawn, he has to get skills to add time to his ultimate. Like Fawn has to get kills or assists to reset his S2. Both of these heroes are really similar, but I guess over Fawn being the more meta pick, he carried the game through with 28% of the damage. On the other hand, Aoi was the main damage dealer for Team Legends here. Well, that's
Also, Also,
Yeah.
let's not forget that they had the 2 purifiers out there to counter that javelin.
Yes, and the stun from Chi as well.
Exactly, yeah. Oh wow, man. Well, I've got nothing more to say than this was an amazing, amazing game here against Team Legends and Team Gering Verdina taking the trophy for today at least back home.
Yes. Well, we're gonna wrap this up by thanking our sponsors, Timmy, Trovo, and AoV for providing us with our prize pool of 100k vouchers and 150 euros in prize money. We'll see you guys after the break.
Thank you very much, everybody. I'm Mask at the coasting here together with my boy
Yugi PK, signing
and we
out.
see you all on the next journey. Bye bye. See you after the break.
You can
fear. Don't make a sound, don't let them hear. Cause if you're found, then you'll be disappear. I'm coming for glory. This is the only way to be. You've heard all my stories, you know it's in my destiny. No pain, no love, it's a long game, focus. Dive into war, be the soldier, no difficulty can hold us. Keep looking out for the danger, even from things that we seem to love. Just with a snap of my fingers, enemy turn to dust.
Now keep coming, keep knocking my door. It's the bloodshed that leaves me hungry for more. Always ready for war, feasting on the applause. Cause victory is written into my core. So come on,
now bring it on. I've been waiting for too long. My rage is growing stronger than a storm.
so come on. Can you feel it now? This is what I'm talking about.
The craving sound inside my mind for days and hours. I say it loud, say it proud. I got my dreams in me. Here comes the killing spree. Can't be defeated, cause I am believing. Let victory make history.
There will be pains again, but then we gain from it. We never aim the same. Yeah, it's hurricane in my lane. There's raining flame away. If you wanna taste of my game, there'll be silent cut. The violent rush, even lights get shut with the direct touch. I need no luck, cause I'm the one, and this is my winning song. So come on.
Now bring it on. I've been waiting for too long. My rage is growing stronger than a storm.
So come on, can you feel it now? This is what I'm talking about.
The craving sound inside my mind for days and hours. I say it loud, say it proud. I got my dreams in me.
Hi, welcome everyone, I am Leandro Mika e eu quero desejar a todos participantes do torneio Summer League um bom jogo. Good luck to all!
My name is Justin and you might know me from the Live with Master Twitch channel. I would just quickly like to wish all of the participants of AoV Summer League 2021 good luck on that big prize pool and everybody else so much fun on watching the content. Hope to see you all on the battlefield soon, guys.
Hello, I'm Alfonso Gardeazabal, once again speaking on behalf of the Arena of Valor development team. We've got a great new Arena of Valor update coming your way, and I'm here to bring you all the first-hand news straight from the development team. We're really pleased to see that the championship, which underwent a major update in the previous update, was well received. One of my coworkers tells me how they competed in every match with friends and managed to win only one championship, making them a single crown champion. Although the competition was very challenging, they say that the fun of competing as a team against other teams was truly something memorable. To players who have won multiple championships, you have my heartfelt admiration. All right then, back to business it is. Let's take a closer look at what we've got for you in this new update. We've always shown zero tolerance towards match-breaking or abusive behaviors. However, the algorithm has always been one of the most difficult to optimize in the entire game. Therefore, we are continuing to improve the algorithm and strive for an ongoing progress so that more bad conduct can be subjected to monitoring and penalties, and in turn create a better game environment for everyone. In this tweak, not only did we optimize the algorithm, but we also increased the penalties. Player accounts judged to be displaying match-breaking behaviors will lose all data from the highest rank and the Seal of Kings. This means that match-breaking players will not only be banned from their accounts, but they will also be immediately removed from the rankings. Their highest rank will be reset to Bronze 3, and the Seal of Kings will be reset to 0. Even while penalizing bad conduct, we've always believed that players with good conduct and attitude deserve to be encouraged and be seen as role models by all players. In some cases, even when they lose, these outstanding players continue to encourage their teammates to do their very best, even when at a disadvantage, and not give up until the very end. Even when defeat is imminent, they just keep being positive. In order to encourage these MVPs that lost, we have made a small optimization. When a player becomes the MVP of a losing team, the stars earned by the losing MVP will be settled first. This is to prevent a situation where Brave points are deducted if Brave points and the losing MVP stars are settled simultaneously. With two powerful creatures dominating the battlefield, the enraged Darkslayer and Drake, those brave enough to challenge them on their own often pay a heavy price for their recklessness. If you've experienced the powerful wrath of these creatures, like me, you've probably wondered what it would be like to command the battlefield as they do and gain the absolute power to crush ordinary mortals. Or do you share the thought commonly expressed in fairy tales where dragons are always fated to be slaughtered by the courageous? Given the chance to become a dragon, can you successfully rewrite destiny and become the supreme dominator of the battlefield? In the new gameplay mode, Morph Battle, you will be given your wish. Players will enter battle as a Drake or a Darkslayer. Of course, we have no intention to turn this game into a monster fight like Monster Wars, Darkslayer versus Drake. We want to retain the core experience of Arena of Valor and combine it with the fun of transforming into a dragon to dominate the battlefield. Therefore, in Morph Battle, you will need to meet certain requirements in order to transform into a dragon. Each transformation requires a certain amount of energy, but basic requirements like this should prove relatively easy, as you can kill heroes, minions, monsters, or towers to charge up. Once the charge-up requirements have been met, you'll be able to transform with a single tap. Although Morph Battle is a 5v5 match, there won't be any restrictions on players using the same hero or the number of dragons on the battlefield. In other words, you can transform together with your friends to form a 5-dragon team. Just thinking about it should be enough to get anyone's heart racing. Just between you and me, the dragon skills are really interesting and will definitely be an eye-opener for you. Whether you prefer the dexterous Drake or the formidable Darkslayer, come try your hand out in Morph Battle. Since the birth of Arena of Valor, players have always been familiar with the profile page. However, due to the existing page design, it hasn't really been able to keep up with the increasingly rich game content menus that have left it behind. With this new update, we intended to have the profile page not only display personal info, but also become a personal social space for every player. The new personal space system allows for better self-expression and interaction with the other players. And you can probably hear my cat meowing in the background. I'm actually going to leave that in because it's kind of funny. Anyway, continuing. First of all, we wanted to create a space where players could express themselves and to be able to freely create their own image and tell their own narratives. What better way can there be to demonstrate your attitude in Arena of Valor than with your favorite heroes? After the update, there will be a 3D hero image display function on the profile page where players can display their favorite hero as well as the most impressive and cool skins they own. Anyone who enters your personal space will be drawn to the visual focus immediately. Additionally, you will also be able to edit and display more personal info on your player card to give other players a more comprehensive understanding of who you are in real life. We want every player to feel genuinely appreciated by others and actively express their appreciation to others as well. Therefore, the update will also come with the addition of a new popularity function for the personal space. You can like other players' spaces and be liked by other players. And you will also be able to know who has visited you. The new footprint function displays visitors to your space and you will know who cares about you. The ever-evolving friendships and bonds in Arena of Valor's battlefields are one of the most important aspects of this game. We hope to see more interesting and heartwarming interactions between those friends. The update will also allow close friends to tag each other, and the tags will be converted into screen comments in their personal space. We have also expanded the relationship items in terms of more methods to gift and better performance. You will also be able to gift relationship items from your personal space and friends list. The gifting performance has also been optimized. It is our wish that every relationship in Arena of Valor will flourish and grow stronger. The main battlefield has always been the module that we put the most effort into. In this update, we've also made tons of tweaks and improvements after going through and processing everyone's feedback. The first is enchantments, as we want the enchantment system to be as rich and relevant as possible within Arena of Valor. The old Visceral Boost enchantment was seldom used due to its limited application. At the same time, it also had a low win rate. In this update, the all-new Alchemy enchantment will replace the old Visceral Boost. By equipping Alchemy, players can get extra gold through attacking enemy heroes or towers. Although the amount won't be much, per instance, it adds up a lot over time, and skilled players can take advantage of this to snowball their earnings. No matter what lane you prefer, or what heroes you're skilled at, or even your gameplay style, no one's ever going to say no to more gold. Additionally, we've also optimized the controls for walking along walls and going through walls, holding onto the ability buttons and the abilities with specific targets. At the same time, the left D-pad now follows dynamically. Meanwhile, we've also enhanced the damage effect of certain classes to optimize battlefield clarity. Details of these changes can also be found in the patch notes of Beta 32. We hope that the update additions and changes in this version of Arena of Valor will bring everyone a fresher and fairer game experience. We also look forward to all of you dragons, warriors, no, both, excelling in the game and making new friends. Let's meet again on the Enteris battlefield.
Blowing up, run this game together like a dream. Lighting up ballerinas, do not messing with the team. Look at them, look at us, magical thing versus of me. Saving us for myself, breaking down this strength.
This game's well lashing it, fam. Didn't give a damn, we in game, it's wicked. Hello K in my bag with my rollies packed down. Kings trust me, my missus. There ain't no I in this. Prom lick it, cause we're working back to back. None of that chit chat, bruv. Money and fame, racks on racks on racks. Me dog, reload, in war, let's roll. Whoa, they got me calling, bruv. Me dog, quad hard. United we roll. AoV got me calling, bruv.
I've been waiting for this. Don't let them waste all your time. Strike a line on this. Feel it for light in the night. Yeah. We stand divided before we all run it. Live it up, don't you know? Together we fight, together we race. We all run it. Live it up, don't you know?
no miracle will come to us. You can't stop me.
You lost.
You are the one who's losing. Time is up. You'll see the fate of Athador. Let's welcome the arrival of God.
I am Chief.
is here. Heroes to conquer, dressed in fear. Don't make a sound, don't let them hear. Cause if you're found, then you'll be disappear. I'm coming for glory. This is the only way to be. You've heard all my stories, you know it's in my destiny. No pain, no love, it's a long game, focus. Dive into war, be the soldier, no difficulty can hold us. Keep looking out for the danger, even from things that we seem to love. Just with a snap of my fingers, enemy turn to dust.
Now keep coming, keep knocking my door. It's the bloodshed that leaves me hungry for more. Always ready for war, feasting on the applause. Cause victory is written into my core.
So come on, now bring it on. I've been waiting for.
welcome back after the break. Justin here, casting for you guys on this show match of today, where we have on one side HIG playing a show match. We're gonna be seeing who they are gonna be banning out, what strategies they're gonna be pulling off, and hopefully we can see some interesting gameplay here tonight. Just trying to figure out what team is at what side right now. 1 second.
Yes, we have Team Hangers Guard on the blue side and basically Team Clown Cat with a few members on the red side.
Alright. Yeah, that's definitely going to be interesting information. Thank you there, Yugi. Alright, so we can see banned out Zata at the last moment. Yep, Zata's going to be last minute. Going to be banned out here by Clown Cats with a random member. Then we can see Hanksy Scott banned out Alistair already. They don't want to be dealing with the CC, which makes sense. And now they're going to be banning out the Aram as well, which potentially could lead to them looking for a hero like Superman or a different type of hero that just can't be dealing with either two of these heroes. We can see Toro hovered up. Zip is not banned yet. This could be interesting here. Maybe they're going to be picking up the Zip on Hanks and Scott's side. But yeah, I think we shall see how this is going to be going. They're still hovering, looking for some ADCs. And then the Thorn is going to be banned out. This is interesting. Very, very interesting. They're going to leave Zip open. We've seen Insane give Zip gameplay just a minute before. And yeah, we shall see if that's the hero they want to lock in as a first pick. Or are they giving it over to the other side? Or maybe neither of the two teams are going to be locking in Zip. It's interesting here. They're looking for Batman and then they're hovering off Zip. And of course they're going to lock Zip in. What a question is that? Oh man, Hanks has got the Zip locked in, and now we're going over to Clown Cats with a random member side, where we can see Mage. Some Mages got hovered on, potentially supports as well. We shall see what their strategy is going to be. They do have the advantage that when Zip is open, they basically have a little disadvantage here, where they really have to either lock Zip in or give him away to the other team. So basically, a first big Zip allows the other team to counter them. Yeah, we shall see how they're going to be dealing with that. We've got a Wiro hovered on a Preta. We've seen Preta doing absolutely insane in this in the last couple of matches. And yeah, Gilder is going to be locked in, potentially for the support position. Yep, because Marja is going to be taking most likely the middle position. Also could be Gilder mid, Marja solo. There's a lot of team comps that can be made here. They're now hovering over Jinar as their mid hero. We haven't seen Jinar playing a lot of matches here in the Summer League yet. That definitely is going to be an important pick here. Choknar is going to be picked out to get rid of any CC by potentially Gilder, for example. Heal up a little bit. And Jinar is going to be locked in as well. Also something to mention out, when we kind of interviewed Hanks God, they told us that they just pick some of their heroes at some times in some games, just the way they feel it, you know? They've been playing, for example, a hero that they like that hero, so why not try and take him into the Summer League? It's not that they've got a solid strategy in what they want to pick up, and what that does allow them is to still have a variety of heroes, so not need to stick always to the same ones, and at the same time try out new strategies early this on in the Summer League if that works out. And now Morin is going to be locked in again here on Yugi PK for Clown Cat side with a random member. And let's see what's going to happen here. We have seen Morin play before. Wasn't the best pick. Morin did quite a lot of damage, but didn't get to his farm, as he should be getting to deal the damage he needs to deal. Still, we see no ADC over at HIG side, which basically means that a lot can happen. So we've got Thorn banned though, so that's the only hero they're not going to be picking up. But potentially could be a Hayate, could be an Elsu. Yeah, a lot of things are still possible here. Now we can see Kira banned out here. at the Clown Cats with the random team member side. And they're now hovering over their ADC as they noticing that they're missing an ADC. And most likely going to be a Hayati ban. Nope, it's going to be a Caffeine ban. Now we can see over at the other side, although that they already have 2 mage heroes, they banned out a Zenka. Interesting ban. We haven't really seen a Zenka picked up a lot, but we can see that HIG is a little bit following up on not wanting to deal with any CC. They're trying to get a Zenka out, Aram out, Alistair out. They're trying to get just basically all of these heroes out they don't want to be dealing with. They know what they are doing, so I'm really jumping off my chair to see who these last 2 picks are going to be for Team HIG. We can see in the meanwhile they've banned Irie, just a pretty solid ban as we've seen during the entire Summer League basically. And now it's going to be coming down to Clown Cat with the random team members. Show match to see what hero they're going to be pick up fourth. They're still missing a jungle if Morin doesn't take jungle. Support could be Kilder, still missing a solo laner then. Everyone seems to be taking the jungle position with that talent. They're instantly locking in Hayati. They knew from the beginning that they wanted that Hayati wasn't banned by anyone. Like, I mean, when we saw the hover here by Team Clown Cats, we potentially thought that they were going to be banning out that Hayate. They didn't, and that's going to be expensive for Team Clown Cats with a random team member. Alright, so now they are trying to hover over Ardwin here. Oh man, what can I say? I love Ardwin. I love how he restores his HP with the right build. I love his survivability, but in the end, it's going to be a Malok. It's going to be an insane damage dealer. Can play pretty much any lane. His mobility and damage overall can be very favorable here for Team HIG. And we see a Virus hovered on, a Kilgrot. It seems that Errol in the end is not going to be taking the jungle position with the Rage talent. Superman hovered out as well. Yeah, they can pick actually Superman here, as neither Alistair or Aram are into the game. I really don't see a big control problem there for the Superman. But then again, they're looking for Ignis here, potentially. That would be interesting, having them 4 heroes with magical damage, but we shall see. There's now trying to look into key Florentino. We know that Alice does a freaking great job on Florentino, and of course, it's going to be locking him in. If he's open, Alice knows what he's doing with the Florentino, so why not? Let's give it in. And this is going to conclude the pick and ban phase here for our first match after the break, which was supposed to be HIG against Don. But now it is HIG against a show match, as Don automatically lost for not showing up. Alright, let's see what heroes we've got on each side. On Team HIG, we've got a Malok locked in on the solo lane. Gina is going to be taking the middle lane. Zip is going to be supporting Hayati on the bottom lane. Dragon lane, sorry. And then we've got Choknar as well as a support. Oh wait, Hayati is going to be jungle. I guess Zip is going to be roaming with him. Choknar then maybe cleaning waves. And then rotating back to that lane for the team fights. Interesting team comp here. I didn't see that yet. Now Choknar has the jungle talent. Oh man. It seems that Choknar is going to be the jungle. I haven't really seen that very often myself. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but this is definitely an interesting team comp for Team HIG. We can see that it's not really, I don't know, it's not really planned. They're just kind of going with the flow here. And yeah, then to not forget, we got Florentino, Errol, Moran, Marja, and Gilder on Team Clown Cats with a random team member. Right, let's see how this is going to start off here. How is that Choknar going to be able to deal with the jungle at the same time as that he can deal then with the lanes? I don't know if that was the best pick for Team HIG, but I guess they're just trying it off and see how that goes for them. We can see 3 people roaming middle already with the Moran. We can see that Kilder is there. Kilder probably going to be supporting a Marja then the mid as well. Wow. Let's see. Gilder trying to deal some damage there. The middle tower as well. Top tower, Errol against Malok. Errol and Malok into... exchanging a little bit of damage, but nothing really big is coming out of that. Florentino doing a good job as he should be. It cleaned the jungle nice and quick. Hayati doing some poke damage there on Moran. Not a lot is going on yet. Oh, and then we can see there's Marja struggling here a little bit in middle. Oh, Malok is low HP at top. Errol doing a fantastic job keeping his lane pushed. It's now going to allow him to push that wave and potentially go middle. And there is an engagement of 3 team people from the Clown Cats. But of course, Zip is there. Zip can put this insane shield on his body. And yeah, basically just make sure that he's going to be fine. Moran is struggling here a little bit against the Hayati, as Hayati has got a little bit more of range. But still nothing really big is going on here. Hayati seeing his opportunity, chasing that Moran down. At the end is going to go back. Zip here together. Oh man, together with the Jinnar. And of course, why not? Zip, Jinnar, let's get back. And then there is the Hayati doing the damage he needs to deal. To get all of the team members low, but now something to keep in mind is that Zip is low HP. Well, he's gonna get poked very hard, and this is, yeah, gonna pretty much force him to play a little bit more defensive, trying to get that kill out. And now the one that's gonna be going down is no one. Oh, it is Florentino taking down that Zip, but he's gonna be trading as Sharknut takes him down. What an insane gameplay there by the Florentino, sitting there in the bush basically for the entire time. He did a fantastic job there. I take my hat off for him, but he had to, in the end, exchange his dive for it. Then again, man, changing that Florentino jungle for the Zip support, I don't know if that was the smartest decision they could make, but it was definitely good. Now here, Errol on very low HP, getting the help of Marja. Errol going to be taken down here by the Malakon top lane, and this is going to be very interesting. We're looking now at a 2-1 scoreboard for the advantage of team each IG, and we shall be seeing how this is going to be going. Alright. Oh man, oh man, oh man. They're both low. Zip and Hayati are both low. So yeah, it's going to be kind of hard to stay there. And as we say it, Hayati gets locked down there by the Marja. Marja's not going to let him escape. Zip at time pulling out that that teleport. Man. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Fantastic gameplay here by both teams. Zip pulling back when he has to, putting the scoreboard on a 2-2. There's no big goal lead yet in between the two teams, but we are definitely seeing some great action, team fights, and movements. The map positioning for both teams, I would say, is pretty good. Yeah, Moran trying to take a little peek there at the Dragon, but could that cost him his life? As Chalk now is trying to slow him off. Hayati ulting in, and that's going to be... Oh man, that's going to be Moran taken down. Now Zip diving that tower. He just don't want to let him go. But this is really expensive for Team HIG. I mean, they are losing a lot of HP trying to chase that Marja down. I mean, yeah, the potential was probably not even there, if I'm going to be honest. But anyhow, they tried to show their teeth, tried to show how they aggressive they can play, and they did. And yeah, that's gonna put Team Clown Cats with a random team member in a little weird situation here, as they know that at any time they're gonna dive that tower, kind of forcing them to play defensive here. We can still see that the gold is still pretty even. Marja coming out of that bush. Of course, Hayati can just jump back there. And then on the top lane, we've got a team fight coming in of Errol on Malok. Oh man, they're exchanging some HP there, but nothing big is going to be happening. And now Hayati is on his own there under the tower. They're planning an ambush, but Zip and Jinar already caught him out. Now we've got Malok there in the middle, trying to tank the damage he needs to tank. Oh man, oh yes, Hayati doing some damage there on the Florentino, but he can just get his HP back. Moran trying to deal some damage as well. Great play there. And now Zip is very low. Why would we go in here, guys? Of course, Zip is the first one to go down by the Florentino. And now it's going to be following up by Florentino is going to be taken down. In the meanwhile, Jannar is going to be taken down as well. And now Gilder, they're struggling in the middle, trying to take that Malok down, and they successfully do. What a fantastic gameplay. Marja chasing that Hayate down, which could potentially result in a kill here. And is it going to be yet? They're going to try and challenge it. Marja trying to drop a little bit under the tower, but it's not going to be enough. Choctaw is there, as he knows that he can do some serious damage there to the Gilder, trying to take him down. And Errol, that was fatal. That ability mistake was fatal for him, and he is going to be going down to the chalk now. Wow. What an insane aggressive team play from both sides. We can still see that even after this insane team fights and gameplay, the gold is still pretty even. Nothing much going on as on the gold lead. Chuck now is going to be taken down there by Florentino from the bush though. Florentino not even thinking about dancing around that Jannar. And Zip trying to suck someone off, but suck someone up. But it's not going to be successful, as Jannar was already jumping back. Oh yes. This is the type of games I like, guys. The aggressivity on both teams. They know what they're doing. They're getting back when they have to. But then, just out of the sudden, when we think we are relaxing, we're chilling, and we can go take a break, we get this insane team fights and insane team fights and kills going on here. Florentino, interestingly enough, jumping on that Hayate, trying to do some damage. Of course, Zip is gonna suck him up to make sure that he doesn't suffer too much. Wow, insane gameplay by both of the teams. And interesting enough, as in the difference from the other games, we can see a 7-7 scoreboard with 7 minutes into the game, but still almost the same gold for them, for both teams. There is just a slight gold lead by team HIG. And then there is the Errol trying to jump on Malok. Malok trying to jump back in with his ultimate to make it fatal for Errol. Of course, Florentino is going to be diving the tower to take that Malok down. What an insane gameplay. Oh man. We've got some action going on at bottom as well, where Hayate and both Zip are trying to put some pressure on Marja, potentially doing some little bit of tower damage. They don't. They're going to be roaming back to middle to see the team. And Zip is going to be ulting there on the Gilder, doing some nice damage, but it's not going to be enough. I mean, Gilder has his shield, can tank quite a lot of damage there. Oh, that ball on Hayate. We can see how much damage he does. Hayate should be hiding there behind his teammates. Of course, Zip is there. Zip is like, hey guys, what's going on? I'm just going to get you guys back. But Florentino is not going to leave it on that. He's going to be jumping in, trying to deal some more damage, trying to take the Hayate out. In the end, Clown Cats with the Venom team member is going to be going a little bit back to that tower. Marja trying to do some more damage, as she has the HP to do so. She can walk in there. But then, that Malok, we can see how that Malok does some insane damage there. In the meanwhile, Yuki PK is showing his face there as well. Potentially going for that Jannar. We've got a little lag spike going on here on the stream, but that's no problem. We should be seeing what this is going to be. I mean, it could be that Yuki PK is going to try and jump on Jannar. Yep, your stream is stuck. Is it for the entire game though?
And the game was still playing fine, so it's just your stream.
Okay.
You want me to pause it? Oh, okay.
Try to restart your game, maybe. All right, and after, am I live, Shadow? All right, fantastic. And we had a little lag spike over there. I don't know if we lost, we missed out on a lot of stuff there, but yeah, definitely 11-9. Missed out on a couple of kills there for Team HIG, but that doesn't really matter as the gold is now on a 2k gold lead more or less by Team HIG. Now we can finally, after 9 minutes into the game, so late, see a little gold advantage there. Oh my god, insane. Jannar is struggling there, Marja trying to fuck, but then we see Zip jumping in, but his teammate is not really feeling that team fight, so he's gonna go instantly back. Jannar is still there, surprisingly enough, with such a low HP base. And then we've got Malok trying to do some damage there. He does to the Errol, but he can't do it to the tower. This is going to basically be a sacrifice for that bottom tower. And then, of course, Morin being taken out by that Hayati, which rotated for so long. And then Malok was just going to be there as well to support that kill and make sure that that Morin went down. Such an important kill here, as we need those ADCs to get the gold to do the damage. But here, oh man, dancing and dancing with Francis. And we've got here Zip there jumping in, but Florentino's going to be taken down, but not without taking that Zip with him. In the meanwhile, oh, what the savage move here. Marcha taken down. We've got on the other side, CC Katzen also taken down. And this is putting the Clown Cats with a team member in a really strange situation where they will have to start to defend. Still, everything can happen. I mean, we're only looking at a 2k gold lead, nothing crazy here. We do see a difference at the towers though, where HIG is at the moment dominating. But wow, what an insane team fight. If Florentino could have survived that just a little bit longer, maybe could have taken someone else with him. Unfortunately, he couldn't, but he could at least trade that kill. Oh man, Malok hugely overextending there. Hugely overextending, barely getting back, I would say, with the luck he has. As that Malok should have been dead there. But then, oh man, Marja is trying to get into that bush, but they pick him out. They know he's there. Hayati taking that Marja down, and this putting the counter on a 16-10 for HIG advantage. Oh man, Hayati going there, back a door, basically, trying to get that Morin down. He successfully does, trying to put now some pressure on the Gilder, which his HP bar gets absolutely deleted straight away. Oh man, and they are still there. They're like, we need to get this minion wave. But then on Errol on top, that's unfortunate. If he would have won that team fight against Malok, they would have probably forced Team HIG to go back and defend that tower. But at this point, no. Florentino dancing way too far out of the tower, being chased by 4 members. Of course, that's not going to be successful, but he's going to be trading that at least for the Zip. And this is going to be interesting for Team HIG. 3 members of Team Clown Cats with random team members going to be down, and we shall be seeing what's going to do. Morin is so squishy at this point. We can see how much Hayati does on damage base. Also would have had the same problem with Gaffney if they didn't decide to ban that hero. But we should be seeing what's going to happen. And now we see Gilder taking insane damage here on the top tower by the Hayati. They just can't let that Hayati go. He's got so much damage. Marja's HP bar also getting instantly deleted. We do know what the skills he has and knows that he's got to be having the skills to get away though. And now we're looking at a 5k gold lead. 13 minutes into the game. Favorable for Team HIG here. Oh man, still anything can happen. I don't want to take sides yet, but it's looking pretty dark for Team Clown Cats with a random team member. Errol here jumping on that Malok, but Malok perfectly countering it. Oh man, this is insane, but then he gets the help of Chokna, and of course he's forced either to go back or he's going to be going down. March is shutting down that Hayati though. Such an important kill. I would do that any day. I would trade that kill any day at any time for the Hayati. And now what damage do they have? They've got Malok, has to be very close though. Chinar is a little bit far away. And then they've got the Chogno and Zip over there. So maybe now they should be trying to pull something off. Florentino did a great job taking this advantage of the situation to push that lane out. So that Malok has to go straight to top. And then Morin getting taken down by the Chogno. Chogno there in the middle of the team fight. And he does so much damage. Thanks so much damage. And this, oh, Florentino taking out potentially 3 of the members, and that's going to be a 2-for-3 trade. What an insane gameplay on the Florentino. This is how we like to see play Alice. This is how we've seen him playing before. There's only 2k gold lead now for the blue team, and now this could be potentially the moment where every single thing is going to be turning around. Errol trying to contest that Malok once again, and Malok is just too strong for the Errol at this point. And Gilder there trying to jump in, sneaky peeky into the bush, trying to do some damage. But we shall be seeing what's going to be happening. It's looking very dark for Team Clown Cats with a random team, but they're not giving up. They know the potential is still there. Still, Team HIG is overextending at some points. But then that Hayati has to go down. And Hayati taking down the Florentino. We can see the insane damage done there by the Hayati on Florentino. And exactly as I speak about the HIG team not wanting to lose that Hayati, most likely Clown Cats doesn't want to be losing that Florentino right now. So they should probably be playing defensive right now as, yeah, they're looking at a bad situation. And now we can see that Hayati doing the damage he needs to do. Oh man. Guys, take out the Hayati. Take out the Hayati, you might have a chance. Chokna there. They're focusing on Chokna, which is a huge mistake. Chokna going down though. Absolutely fantastic. Florentino slowly respawning. Zip was trying to suck him up there, but he eventually didn't. I guess because Chokna was trying to survive by himself, or Zip just wanted to retreat to secure the that team fight. Like, we're just going to sacrifice Chokna there, but we're not going to sacrifice anything else. Only to get gold lead. At this point, it doesn't really matter anymore. And now the Florentino is back, having that Jinner damage. Jinner going to be taken down by the Florentino. It's going to be sucked up by Zip as we expected. Now Hayati is there, and we don't want to see Florentino going down again by that Hayati. Florentino is still going strong. Hayati, absolute insane ultimate there. But eventually, Malik is going to be the one taking down that Florentino. And now we should be seeing a insane push here, potentially by Team Clown Cats. Although Gilder has to go back. But the game is still on the tip of my chair. I mean, there is no clear winner. Both side of teams are doing absolutely great job on the team fights. Marja a little bit overextended, maybe trying to take the Hayati with him. And he does! Hayati does respawn though. UKPK trying to do some interesting damage there. He blows out so much damage. And now, Errol on the top lane. But they can see him. They see him. And they are going to leave Chokna with Hayati there on middle. And they are going to try and get back and defend that tower for the Arrow. Arrow should be going back. It's not going to be worth it trading your life at this point with that Hayati and Chalk not there right into your base, buddy. He does deal a lot of damage though, but it's not going to be able to take down the tower. I mean, if then you are jumping in, you potentially just want to risk it for the biscuit and just take the tower down. Absolutely great gameplay here, both by Alice, both by Gilder and Florentino taking down that Chalknar. He's going to be on a 41 second respawn. We can see Rebirth on Malok here as well. Then we've got the Dark Blessing buff going to HIG, which is potentially going to be this little peak of salt that's going to make the difference against winning or losing the team fight here against them, because I would say they're pretty equal. Oh man, Malok overextending, getting taken down. That Rebirth, they already saw it. He's going to be going down. And then Zip, we've got him over here sucking up that Hayati. I mean, that's the only thing Zip should be worrying about. Keeping his Hayati alive. Everything else shouldn't be mattering to him. And I would just like to point out, wow, Clown Cats here with a random team member is doing an insane job to keep this game alive. They are not making any mistakes. They're playing perfectly right now, perfectly synergized. Hayati is there. Oh, Hayati's jumping in. Hayati probably going to be taken down. That's going to be an ultimate on the Hayati, and Hayati has to go down here, and he does by the moment. Absolute fantastic job. Zip jumping in, absolutely low HP, and he's going to be taken down. And then Florentino taking down as well that automate hero, and now they only have one person left. And this should be this should be the moment for Team Clown Cats with the random team members to just shine out on this game. Florentino taking down that Shock. Florentino with a low HP is going to be going down by the tower. Do they have enough time though to take down that second tower? They don't have the minion wave, so they can't, but they do have the time to potentially take out this Malok if he keeps overextending like this. Why oh Malok taking down that oh man, taking down that arrow with him though, but oh man, Malok, why would you do this? Now, oh man, with the Morin for the people, Team Zip is going to respawn there with Hayati, and they're going to be making this fast. They need to make it fast for it to end. And Hayati respawns, is thinking, I might have enough time to defend this, but it's absolutely not. And this is just an insane situation as HIG is potentially going through to the next match here, but we've seen them overextended massively. And also need to point out what a great team play by Team Clown Cats here with UGPK. What an insane gameplay. They were losing early game. They saw it. We can see Malok with 4 Fenrir too. He's just going all in for the damage. And he did do the damage he had to deal, but oh man, overextending there. If you only waited for a couple of seconds, stay alive, maybe clean that creep wave coming in and out. Maybe Hayati, Zip and the others had enough time to come back into the team and potentially saving that ending situation there. Absolute gameplay by the Alice. I mean, he got taken down a couple of times on Florentino, but then he knew exactly where his situation had to be, where he had the position. Also a great game played by all of the others. Marja tanking a lot of the damage. Yeah, we can see 190,000 HP tank there on the Marja, whereas no one actually tanked so much damage on the HIG's team. We can see Malok here dealt 166k damage. I mean, Malok tanked more than Zip at this point. This is, yeah, I don't know what to say about that. 206k damage dealt by that Hayate though. I mean, we knew from the exact beginning he would be a very, very pain in the ass, as we say, for Team Clown Cats with Yugi. But then we can also see that, yeah, the Kurumi has also been doing 206k damage there. So yeah, it's been an absolute insane job in between of both of them players. And this is gonna wrap up our first match of the night from HIG against Clown Cats with Yugi PK. What an insane game. Absolutely amazing. And I hope to see you guys right now in a couple of minutes in the next match where we have coming up. Let me just check for you guys real quick. We've got coming up Team EQU against DG, which is the geringe verdieners. Alright, I will see you guys back in a couple of seconds. Make sure to stay tuned and make sure to not escape because you're going to be missing out of this amazing action. Be right back, guys. Alright, hey guys, welcome to the last match of the night. Now, yes, we made a little mistake there before, but after this insane 2 matches, the insane last match we've seen, I can't wait to see what's going up next match, Yugi.
Yes, this is going to be a great match between Team Equalis and Team DG. Still can't pronounce that name. Well, I apologize for that.
De geringe verdieners.
Yes. Thank you, Mask. Well,
I'll just every once in a while pop in and say de gering verdieners.
well, that's lovely. Well, first ban comes out as Zip from the Team Equalis. And Ari banned up by DG, basically. We're hovering the second pick. And Alistair gets banned out as well. We would like to take this time to thank our sponsors, Trovo, AoV, and Timmy for the 100k vouchers and the 150 euros in prize pool. DG is now looking for the second ban, maybe banning out a solo laner or a support. Usually that's what happens in these matches. And yes, Vera's a utility pick get banned. She's still very strong in this meta. She can go basically anywhere on the map, from support to jungle. First pick coming out from Team Equalis here. I'm hoping to see some great action here tonight. With these two teams, I'm expecting a very, very good match. Even like the show match we just had. A very long and interesting match with a lot of skill shown. Both teams are taking their time, thinking about their picks. This looks to be a very important match for both of these teams.
Absolutely, I think I can totally agree with what you are saying here, Yugi. I mean, that last show match was just insane. It was insanity. And I don't expect less from these two teams, to be honest.
Yes. Well, a first pick onto Grab, which is really interesting here. They're basically saying to their team, I'm gonna hook you, I'm gonna kill you. So Wonder Woman gets hovered and Finnick gets hovered. If they want to play a Finnick, it's probably in the jungle. Basically to force out the Crack. Basically Crack can't really hook into the jungle that well. And here picks out the Elendor. So we might see 2 ADC jungles this game? No. He's swapping out his junglers now for Nakra. No, he's going back to the Elendor. And we seem to have some technical difficulties here. So we'll be right back. I did say it this one. Hello, sorry for the inconvenience, guys. We had a problem with the match. So the match is now restarting with the same band picks. Well, most of it, anyways.
Team's turn to ban.
So as we said before,
To ban.
we have Team Equalist on the blue side and Team DG on the red side. It's gonna be a great match. There seems to be a mistake here, if I missed not. Oh, okay. Yes.
To pick.
Alright, and like nothing happened, we're back now at the same place where we stopped it.
Yes. On Vitamin hovering Elendor. Or she should have been. With this, both teams basically Fennec is shooting to go lane with his sprint here. It might be changed to a jungle Fennec later just to deal with the crack slightly better. But here we see the Elendor getting hovered again. Maybe he's really picked this time. Azencat already locked in. Azencat, quite a good CC mage, but doesn't have much mobility, so he has to be really careful with his positioning. On the red side here, we see they're thinking hard about what they're going to pick. This is going to be a very good match here, ladies and gentlemen. With both teams thinking hard about what they should do, strategy, counter picking. Red side has the last pick though, so they get to decide how the game is going to turn out based on the band picks. But the skills of the players are taken into account with their chemistry and micros. And here comes a pick on Raz. So basically deal with the Elendor, deal with the Azencat. Raz can basically burst down both of these heroes instantly. Now bans coming out from the red side. At this point in time, seeing the Elendor, we have to assume he's going to go jungle. So the ban might be to go ban out good solo laners that can maintain and protect the tower as well. We might see 2 ADC jungle this game, which would be really interesting. And yes, solo laners are getting banned out. First ban is on the Chi.
Oh man, Yugi, what goes through my mind right now on the past, thinking about the past and the things that happened, seeing that Elendor and Rui still not banned. I mean, they do have the crack, but maybe potentially could be dealing solo with the lane. And
crack solo lane without support is really difficult to play, but that would be interesting to see double support coming out, crack and Rui. But I doubt it very much here. It'd be quite interesting to see though, if they do still ban out Elendor, Rui just to negate the combo. A Wonder Woman ban, basically, yes, both sides deciding to ban out solo laners that can protect the towers quite well. And Lubu is also Harvard, Rubu, Victor, Florentino. And with Superman, I would then worry about Superman with an Azencat in the team and a crack in the team. They can probably deal enough CC to not be bothered with Superman, but they choose to ban him anyways, opening up Florentino for the other side. The difficulty with Florentino is Elendor still has the potential to outplay him. And yes, a secondary ADC. It's looking quite likely that they're running a double ADC comp here. With a Zuka. That means Crack is the only tank. I'm not sure Crack can tank enough to sustain both these ADCs with a Zuka and an Azenka. If Richter gets locked in though, a semi-Richter is probably going to tank quite a lot of damage as well, so it'd be good for this type of comp going for double ADC.
Team's turn to pick.
And it does get locked in as a Victor Caffini. And here we see Vyro. We haven't seen him. We've actually seen him once already in this tournament. Quite surprising since he basically never shows up in ranked. But now they're hovering the Violet. Opting for double ADC from both sides of the map. I'll be really interested to see who Timmy is going to support to give the gold boost here. And yes, that's a Violet locked in. On a very swishy team though. Timmy isn't that tanky. And Raz isn't that tanky. Maybe Florentino has to build 4 defense this game to allow them to have a good engage and then to allow both ADCs to just do a lot of damage and basically out damage the other team. It's going to be a very interesting match, this one. We would like to take this time to thank our sponsors, Torvo, Timmy, and AoV for the €150 and for the 100k vouchers in prize pool. And the match is going to start very soon. Hope you guys enjoy this next match. I'm really looking forward to this next match. Scary for them to deal with. The extra goals from Timmy plus an extra alchemy coming out from Raz.
5 seconds.
We could see Azenka going mid alone. On the other side, Raz and Violet wanting to clear the mid together.
Alright, sorry there. Oh, I've had some technical issues here that didn't allow me to speak. But now we are finally back in here and I'm so excited to be back here. Oh man, what's going on, Yugi? Give me a little recap here on what's going on so far.
Both teams are picking double ADC. We have Team Equalus on the blue side and DG, the name I still can't pronounce it, on the red side.
The Geringverdieners. I'm back.
Richter Florentino, a very old matchup, coming back to show us the skills basically. Both Richter and Florentino got nerfed multiple times, but we still do see them in the highest level of AoV.
Absolutely, we know that Florentino knows that he's there into the bush. Richter does have the mobility to get away though, so he shouldn't be struggling too much there. Raz trying to kick out that blue minion, but it was already dead, so it came a little bit too late. Oh man.
Yes, and we could see that the Timmy choose to rotate with the Finnick, meaning Finnick is their early game ADC and Violet is just the safeguard for late game.
Yeah, it does seem like that.
Dodging most of the skills. Are they going to fight back? They have the power to fight back with the Elendor there. But they decide not to, and then Spirit Sentinels goes to the red team.
Oh, wait a minute, and then we already missed out. Oh man, Caffney going down here by the Violet. What an insane gameplay by the Violet. Caffney trying to deal some damage there. But of course, that's not going to be enough to get that Violet down. Violet now stunned there by the Azenka. Elendor doing some great damage. Brack is there as well to try and hook her out to confirm that kill. But she's playing exactly as she should be, defensive. And basically forcing here on Team Equalize to go back. Oh man, and that crack gonna be eliminated by the Fennec.
Yes. And this dragon is trying to go to the red side. Ultimate by Raz. Looking out the Caffeine. Caffeine might go down here. No.
Caffeine is so low. Caffeine is so low, and she still wants to help her team and still do the damage. Now she's 1 HP. She realizes, okay, guys, it's time to get back. Now we've got the Fennec very low HP there in the enemy jungle. Greg pulling out a fantastic hook, but doesn't reach the Violet. And eventually, this is going to put it down on a 0-3 already. Only 3 minutes into the game with a 2k gold lead, Yugi.
Yes, red side actually did really well there. They got the dragon and then they came in and also stole the red buff from the blue side here. This is going to be quite problematic from the blue side. Elendor does need his red buff to really show off his skills. That slow on the red buff and the extra damage makes Elendor really threatening.
And that not only to speak about the buffs, we are also speaking about the gold and the experience here. Elendor needs that little tiny advantage to start doing the damage he has to do to take potential heroes like Grass and Fennec down before they get to the teammates, so the teammates can just slowly finish the team fights off as they should be doing in a favorable way. Now we see a 4-man rotation here on middle. Greg is coming in there with the Caffeine. Greg potentially doing a ulti here. He does, but nothing is going to stop Violet from kicking down that Greg. Oh no, man, now Zenka is going to be taken down, and this puts us down to an insane epic team fight. Violet doing the damage he has to do there still. Oh man, Violet is just not being taken down, but then we see that the Florentino gets taken down. Elendor struggling high, now he's going to be going down as well. Swapping for that Raz though at the same time. And now Caffeine with such low HP, still trying to get here on the Fennec, but that's not going to be resulting in a kill.
Yes, and Elendor, I think, did what he had to do there. He knew he couldn't go back, so he just went in harder to get the Raz kill, and he did.
Yeah, that was a great gameplay. Hard decision to take, but he made the right decision there.
Yes. And then the shutdown on the Violet was really key because it provided an extra amount of gold for the team. We could see that the 4k gold lead, though, coming from Team DG is quite heavy here. That's probably just because of the Teamy, though. Don't forget, Teamy gives you a percentage of gold more.
Absolutely, and now they're going to be doing and try and do that dragon to get that gold lead a little bit more equal again, although it's not going to be making a big difference. Raz is going to be hooked out. Of course, he has the mobility to escape. Still throwing a fireball back on that Caffeine to get him a little bit low, throwing another one down there to do a little bit of poke damage. Now we've got Violet here on a Zenka, which is in a very, very bad position. He's going to be able to get away though. Maybe? No, it's not going to be. Elendor's going to be the first one to go down here by the Fennec. And now we've got Florentino dancing around Greg and dancing around Caffeine, both going down. What an insane gameplay here by the Florentino, also allowing the Team DG hit to take that middle tower down, Yugi.
Yes. Well, we could see how effective they're running this combo of double ADC. Having both Fennec and Violet actually getting kills and good damage. Fennec on the 505 already. He's really going off in this game.
As you already say, they know who have to pick up the kills. I mean, Fennec has 5 kills, Florentino has some kills, Raz only sticks to the supports. The Violet also picking up 3 kills. They know where they want those kills to go, and they are handling that pretty favorable. But then again, Greg, why would you try and hook that Raz, try to do that outraging burst damage to just get him down before it jumps back, but it's not going to be able to do it. Tower down. Sorry, yeah, the bottom tower now falling down to the DG side.
Yes, and one more thing we have to point out here is the goal lead of 5k. It's a bit more than what Teamy could usually provide you. Teamy provides you with 20%, but this is more than 20%. But that's what we expect from a team with 11 kills to 4.
Oh, Yugi, they took Teamy as a candy, but that wasn't enough. They went into the candy shop and took everything they could take. And now we can see the result, 22k for them. And this is very favorable and still overextending. Richter being taken down here by the Fennec. A little bit overextended maybe. Elendor still trying to do his thing there on bottom. He knows Violet is low, but he decides to go back. Maybe not. Is he gonna take the risk there? Does he know that Raz is there in the bush? He's just waiting at this point for Elendor to dive into the tower and just finish him off. And he's not going to see the Raz come in. And Elendor trying is going to still trade for the Violet, which is an absolutely fantastic job by the Elendor there.
Yes, Elendor's very good for outplays, but late game, the Fennec and the Violet, I think, still does a bit more damage than the Elendor and the Caffeine here.
Notice this for a second, Yugi. The amount Teamy can tank, and then his ulti is out. Teamy is going to be reviving.
Yes, but this is still a pretty difficult fight for both teams.
Absolutely. Almost the entire team is going to be taken out by DG here. Azanka still maintaining his distance to make sure that he is still alive and able to stun some of the heroes out if they come close to that tower. Or the minions potentially, exactly. They're now trying to clean that wave, which is going to be very difficult. 3 people there doing some insane damage, so they have to be very careful. Dragon being taken down, and they don't save the tier 3 tower in middle, Yugi.
Yes, that's really bad. They should have found a way to clear the wave a bit quicker. Either way, Elendor was going to push out, so they should have probably pushed out a bit earlier. They probably had to think about it to try and defend the tower, but it was a bit late.
Oh man, Abyssal Dragon being taken down here by Team DG. And now, Yugi, my question for you. Is there light at the end of the tunnel for Equal?
There's always light at the end of the tunnel here. Because after all, having double ADC means you have the higher carry potential from both teams.
Oh man, Fennec in the meanwhile taking down their Richter. They're just not stopping. They were not stopping, and I feel like Team Equal is making the same mistakes over and over again. They're trying, they know they don't have the damage, they know they will be jumping on those squishy heroes, which they do. Caffeine being taken down. It's going to leave Elendor there alone. Minions walking down under the necks, and this could potentially be it. And of course, it's going to be it.
9-minute game. What a great game coming out.
9-minute game. Insanity. How aggressive DG played. But then again, the Geringverdiener is taking the trophy of this match back home. And now it's time for them to celebrate.
Yes. Well, what a great game. Fennec 1106. Basically hard carrying this team. Violet did great, but compared to Fennec here, I would like to see the damage on the ADCs here.
%42 damage on Fennec, 82k damage dealt against that Elendor with 44k, almost double. He dealt double the damage of Elendor here.
Yes, well, with the kill difference, I'm not surprised. What I'm quite surprised about is here the Caffeine did quite well on 33% damage as well. While Violet probably fell a bit short because of the way she operates, just poking out. I could say that Caffeine here probably, if they waited to late game, Caffeine here probably scales a bit harder